Now, Archicad also can import standard still profiles for your library, so you can create and add standard profiles to the profile maker. The way that we do that is to go into our options menu, go down to complex profiles, and rather than choosing profile manager as we were before, instead we're going to choose the import standard still profile. When we do that, it brings up this dialog, which is our standard still profile database. Now, a few of these are in our profile manager by default, but just a few to give you an idea of what to do and how you use it. But more than likely, you're going to need to add custom profiles into your profile manager as you're working with your still or your structural consultant. If that structural consultant has not created a 3D model, you can go in and do that for yourself using this process. So in this case, you're going to go down and select, let's say, US Imperial as your database here. It's then going to reset this for the US Imperial. You're going to want to assign, of course, your building material here up top. You're also going to want to assign the different types of shape that you want to select from. So if you want to create a T shape, you can select that. When you do that, of course, it will then go in and define that shape, at which time you can define the width of the G2, of the height of the G1, as well as the thickness of each of those elements in a steel structure. Once you've done do that, you can then go and select the custom ones that you want. You can see where it actually will select based upon the name here, and you can see it'll resize itself based upon that. Once you find the one you want, you simply select it, add the profile to the project, it adds it in there. At that point, you also want to go down here, as I mentioned, and select and make it metal steel. You select masonry brick. So you go down and select metal steel or whatever structural it's supposed to be. And then you want to add that to that. So you're going to want to import. Once you've added all the various custom steel elements you want here, you click import. And then it's going to bring that into your profile manager. And then once it's there, when you go into the beam tool or you go into the column tool and you select segment, and then you go down here and select the profile option down here, and select, which selects custom, you can then see where we have the ability to select each of these steel elements that we added from our standard steel profile database. And that is the tip of the week.